excited to have Sheryl Underwood joining us today. So you are in town because you're performing starting tonight at the all-new Comedy Club of Jacksonville.
Absolutely.
So tell us what we can expect.
Well, if you watch me every day on another network, on another show similar to this, it is the nightclub discussion. Okay. It's profane, it's sexual, it's also spiritual, it's religious, you know, but we also talk about current events. I tell the story of how I got the job. Praise be to God that I got it. And what you caught me talking about is my love of working for CBS, but also the ability to come here, to come to ABC. I'm a fan. I love all things TV, and I'm allowed to do a lot of things, and I'm still doing stand-up comedy.
That's awesome.
Well, the way that you started out, because I was watching some of your some of your early stand-up, and I mean, you are like raunchy. That's my favorite kind of comedy.
That's what's gonna happen in the comedy club.
But has your style of comedy evolved over the years? Like, have you added in, taken things out that you didn't like from the early years?
I think the evolution of my comedy now is how I got to a panel table on CBS was considered probably really conservative, but what the footage you're looking at, that's First Amendment, produced by Martin Lawrence, and we taped it in the Chicago Theater. And what was amazing about that, and to be able to host Comic View, and to do other shows, and to host the Daytime Emmys, and to do other things, it's the foundation is the comedy, and to learn other things and to work with other people. So really it's a blessing to be able to go back into the comedy club, and it's where the language is looser. You know, to be able to talk about Caitlyn Jenner, but I'm not trying to hurt Caitlyn Jenner. I'm just trying to express something. Or be able to talk about Kim Burrell, or be able to talk about why I don't have a husband. Or to be able to bring in, at the 11:45 show, a show that we did with Master P's, I got to hook up. He allowed me to bring, so you know what I'm talking about, Nubian Nights. Nubian Nights was a concept before Vivica Fox, even before Magic Mike. It was a concept that I wanted to bring in because I kept seeing these guys in LA at this club, The Right Track. They were amazing dancers, and I wanted to develop a show that was for women, but it was more Las Vegas, Cirque du Soleil type, because Ecstasy is, Legend is going to host when we get to that portion. I'm going to step aside, and Legend is going to host, but Ecstasy is a Cirque du Soleil type of performer in that space. And the other dancers that are coming in from Georgia, we want to do that because really what I want to do is I want to produce. I'm
going to the 7 o'clock show. I want to miss
you gotta go to that late night.
We have a way. If you have already bought tickets for the 7 o'clock and the 9 o'clock, if you want to come see this portion of the show, because everybody doesn't enjoy this. And that's the blessing. That's what I love about working for CBS and then being able to do this, because I know to step aside. It's comedy for the fellas, which is me and Mike Washington, and something extra for the ladies. And I can still be everything that I'm evolving to be. But I'm sure y'all got some more questions.
Oh my God. Well, you know, one of my favorite things is that it seems like comedy is your passion. But
what happened?
You can ignore him.
Oh, yes, okay. I thought you were talking to us.
Oh, okay.
No, comedy's your passion, and yet you've got your master's.
Yep.
I mean, you have. When did you discover that this is what you wanted to do? Because you're so well educated. How did this happen?
My dad, who is no longer with us, but he had this great sense of humor. But he always said, you can do anything you want to do. You're not better than anybody, but nobody's better than you. And your brain was made by the same God that made everybody else's brain. So get an education, do things great in life.
Maximize it.
That's right, but don't put yourself ahead of somebody. So I wanted to go to college. I have an associate's, a bachelor's, a master's degree, paralegal certificate from UCLA, and I have 3 honorary doctorates from the work that I'm doing in philanthropy and the work that I'm doing in entertainment, and we are advancing higher education. Now, I can see from your prompter that we're going to come back and talk some more, or
no, not yet. No, we got plenty of time.
Okay, good.
Not yet. No,
and one of the things that we're doing, you said you work in radio, right?
I do, yeah.
When I was told by men that I couldn't have my own radio show, I decided to invest my own money in Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we started with 1 affiliate. We lost that 1 affiliate, but I didn't let that get me down.
That's
my team has pulled together. We have 107 affiliates.
What a blessing.
Wow.
It's a blessing.
That's amazing.
And
That's
we're getting ready to do Black Radio Solidarity Day, where we broadcast and stream for 24 hours to raise money for HBCUs, HBCU radio stations, and HBCU initiatives under our PAC-RAT Foundation for Education, which the executive director is my good sorority sister from Zeta Phi Beta, Erna Fouché, who's here with us. And we're going to meet with Sarah
now,
too.
will you give a lot of that money to women, or
we're going to give all of the money away? And one of the things that we're trying to do is give the money. We don't want to have such an overhead that the schools don't get the money.
Right.
And what I want to show women is that when you come to work with Sheryl Underwood, you can produce, you can direct, you can develop, you can be the performer, you can be the investor, you can be everything. So that's what I'm trying to advance. Now, do y'all really, don't y'all need to go to break? I thought I saw.
No, we got the voices in our ears telling us what to do.
So listen,
Yes.
you have a big position with Sigma Gamma Rho.
Zeta Phi Beta.
Zeta Phi Beta.
But I'm glad that you mentioned Sigma Gamma Rho. There are 4 sororities in the National Panhellenic: Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, which I am the immediate past international president of Zeta Phi Beta. And yep, I'm still on the board. I still serve. And then Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And I'm glad that there are 4 sororities. And we just put together an event called Sisters in Service, where we salute the 4 sororities of the National Panhellenic doing good in the neighborhood. But it's a woman's event.
Oh, nice.
And we've just done the first 2. Peninsula in Beverly Hills, Peninsula in Chicago. We would love to bring it back here.
Nice.
So would you ladies consider being involved? And I would have to get my affiliate, CBS, involved. But I think that would be great because we women could come together and solve all the problems.
We are powerful. Do you realize that?
And as long as we pay it
That's
forward,
right.
and
That's
as
right.
long as what you're doing, paying it forward to the next generation
That's
to
right.
teach it, I think is what's the most important.
And you know what's great? I think we can prepare for a woman president. Every other
it's gonna
country can
happen.
have that. We can have it. We can have that.
Exactly.
So
Speaking of, so when you do your stand-up, when you putting politics in a way that's so unique.
Yes.
Why do you do it in a way? Because it's almost like informational, the way that
Yes.
you do political stand-up. So why do you do it that way?
Well, everyone that knows me know that I am a Republican.
Yes.
And I'm probably a blue dog Democrat. I'm probably a conservative Democrat. My father was a blue dog Democrat growing up in Chicago. You know, it's Democratic. But when I found that I was a Republican, I'm more of a true Frederick Douglass, Arthur Fletcher, father of affirmative action. But I think we need to be in all parties. I think everybody needs to be at the table. I think we need to evolve these political parties. And I think that we need to challenge them when they're not doing what's right for America. Because
like right
America has to stay the world superpower so that other countries can be free. Because when something's happening to you in your country, you look to America to stand up for you. Right now, I think the dynamics that we have in the country, one, they're great fodder for comedy. If this,
Oh yes.
Are you
oh
writing all
yes.
this stuff yourself?
can I tell you something? It
You
just
can't
comes
make
to
this
me.
stuff up,
You
right?
cannot make it up.
Not at all.
But on the other hand too, I think when you got Dave Chappelle and Jimmy Fallon saying they may have made a mistake in saying give this guy a chance, what I say in my show, because the comedy is what gets you to the discussion. We're drinking, we're eating food, we're having a good time. But if I can
Laughing.
impart something in you, what I try to give people to go, look, we may not agree with the president, but don't pray for his failure because so goes our nation.
Exactly.
You can't pray for his failure, but you must get ready for the midterm elections. But you also must get ready for your mayor and your city council that impacts you.
Yep.
When you're talking
Very
about
important.
zoning laws, food deserts, crime in your neighborhood, but you also must prepare for your governor and your state assembly. So you must be part of this entire process. And I truly believe that Hillary Clinton could run again.
She can and she will.
And she could run. She says she doesn't want to, but I think you guys we need to talk to her and go, girl, okay,
You have her number in your
Yeah,
phone?
but
I don't know if she would. Do you think she would take our call? Okay, let's go to commercial, and we're going to find a way.
Yeah, you heard that. So
That's
we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and talk to Sheryl and possibly
What?
you're going to call Hillary?
Oh, yeah. Okay, give me my phone.
Stay with us, y'all. We'll be right back.
Imagine your life.